I do want everybody to understand that with your life insurance license, we're, like Grady said, we're so hyper-focused on that final expense and term insurance. A lot of people don't even realize that their license already gives them the power and the ability to sell additional products, right? You with a life insurance license are able to offer this complete protection to your clients. Like Grady said, we're not getting in the securities world, SEC variable stuff, right? So you don't need those licenses. Your life insurance license already equips you to do this. And so what I want to empower you to do today is be confident in that and start using it. Tap into that potential, because you're leaving so much business on the table and so much potential for you and your family and your business by not using your license in a holistic approach.
Everyone, this is Bridget Reimer. Bridget is one of the most, how do I even say it? You're an incredible, I'll just say it the correct way. You're an incredible asset to the company. You have helped probably put hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars of money at ease and safety. You've overseen hundreds of millions of dollars of IULs being issued. You manage an incredible team. And the Family First Life Simple Retirement Solutions program will soon become one of the biggest and fastest growing assets that our company has, as we're just going to start talking about it more. And that's one of the things that I want to get clarity for all of you guys. We have not had this. We just didn't talk about it as much as we're going to, but we realize in 2023, agents need to have all the tools in their tool belt to protect families, protect themselves, and make money for their future. So without further ado, I'm excited to have Ms. Bridget Reimer, Director of SRS, on with us today. How are you doing, Bridget?
I'm doing great, Grady. Thank you so much for the introduction. And I am, if not just as, but maybe more excited to be here. We've always kind of operated in the background, and not a lot of people know what we do and what we offer. And so I'm excited to share that with you guys today. And really our goal is to make you the most profitable, optimize the clients that you're sitting with so that you can be an agent that can succeed in this business. And I truly believe all parts of the business contribute to that. So Grady, thank you so much for partnering with me to bring this to your agents. I'm excited to see what you guys do with it. So we'll just go ahead and jump right in. A lot of this beginning stuff is actually reiterating what, I was listening to your updates in the beginning and what you kind of tapped into already. So we'll fly through these first slides, but I do want everybody to understand that with your life insurance license, we're, like Grady said, we're so hyper-focused on that final expense and term insurance. A lot of people don't even realize that their license already gives them the power and the ability to sell additional products, right? You with a life insurance license are able to offer this complete protection to your clients. Like Grady said, we're not getting in the securities world, SEC variable stuff, right? So you don't need those licenses. Your life insurance license already equips you to do this. And so what I want to empower you to do today is be confident in that and start using it. Tap into that potential, because you're leaving so much business on the table and so much potential for you and your family and your business by not using your license in a holistic approach. So we focus on complete protection for our clients. The SRS division has always believed in that, right? We protect that human capital with the life insurance, which I believe is 100% important. And hear me on this. These products I'm going to show you, the stuff we're going to go over, is not to replace that business, right? It's not to take away from that, because both aspects are important. But what your license also allows you to do is either protect people's financial capital using a product we call the fixed indexed annuity, or create financial capital using an indexed universal life product. And the IUL actually has multi-uses, right? We can use an IUL for so many cases. In this presentation today, I'm just going to hone in on the creating the financial capital side, okay? And show you what that looks like and how that would work. Grady also touched on this, right? Our kind of cornerstones of our business, the final expense, mortgage protection. What I want to shine a light on today is the annuity and IUL, right? And this is not go buy more leads and try to write more products with different leads. This is optimize your potential lead, optimize every lead, and know that you can offer this kind of protection. These are all tools in your tool belt that you can provide your client, every client you sit with. So every client is a prospect for all four of these quadrants. Your job is to figure out where they fit in, right? So to jump right into that, we're going to go over the annuity discovery first, and then we're going to go into the IUL discovery, and I'll finish up this segment with just some contracting resources, things available to you as a Family First Life agent. So annuity discovery, right? If you're sitting in homes, you're using sums or virtually whatever it is, right? To be able to sell someone insurance, to be able to figure out what they qualify for, what product they need, what their needs are, what their why is, you have to fact find, right? Everybody does this different. I don't think there's any wrong, right way to do it. You can use a super detailed financial inventory like this, or people call them client worksheet, fact finders. Some people just have all the questions in their brain and they flip over a piece of paper and take notes, right? I'm a little more type A. I like structure, so I tend to lean toward a form such as this, but that's not to say you have to use this exact form. It's just the one I'm going to use today in this example, okay? And so like I said, to offer, and now I'm still talking about your presentation, your initial one, right? What you are sitting down with the client for, whether that be the mailer they sent in or the mortgage protection or final expense. That's what we're going through right here, right? We're gathering their information so we can give them the best rate, best policy for them. So we have to ask important questions like are they a smoker or not? Because you can't quote somebody one or the other unless they qualify, right? What meds? Some medications disqualify them from certain term coverage, right? So we need to know very personal details about these clients. The section I'm going to hone in on today is this current life insurance section. And I just threw up a green box around that section. The first part is just current life insurance, right? Do you have any insurance in place? Is it work sponsored or not work sponsored? Is it permanent or is it term, right? So that you can address those up front versus getting to the end of an appointment and they say, that all sounds great, but I actually already have coverage. Like you can't even head off that objection, right? So we want to ask about that current life insurance. And the section I'm honing in for our opportunity questions is this alternate coverage section, right? Okay, that's great. You have this policy through work. I jotted it down here. This is me doing my homework, right? So I can present the best product for this client. I also then ask about alternate coverage. And what do I mean by that? We use what we call a golden question. And I'll plug this here too, Grady. Everybody's golden question is a little bit different, right? The word tracks you use, the way you ask the question, it's different for everybody. Whatever works best for you, hone in on that. Get really good at asking that question. Ask other agents who sell this stuff, right? We post testimonials on our Facebook group all the time of agents out there in the field doing it. Everybody has a different variation. So the one I'm going to give you today is just an example, right? Other agents in the field have used it. I'm not saying it's a baloney question, but just know that you can adapt this how you need. So when we get to that alternate coverage, we're asking a question like this. Do you have anything that acts like life insurance? And what I'm talking about, Grady, is do you have a 401k or an IRA or a TSP or a checking account or maybe cash under the mattress? Do you have anything that your lovely wife is going to get should you pass, right? We want to count that in your assets so we know how much life insurance coverage you need, right? And we're simply jotting that number down there, okay? So in this case, Grady said, yes, I have a $250,000 401k. You simply jot that down there and you continue on your appointment because remember, you're fact finding. And I want to be clear about that, Grady, because a lot of people have come to me and been like, oh, I thought I'd pivot right there, or I introduced the annuity or whatnot. You don't, right? You're just fact finding. You finish the appointment. You give them the coverage that we believe is very important to have, that term or the final expense, whatever they asked for help on. You finish that. And what we're going to do with this yes answer is circle back at the end, okay? We're going to come back around to that in a little 60-second pitch that piques their interest for what we want to come back in a couple of days or next week and show them, okay? So you're booking another appointment. So we circle back to that yes, and we ask a sub question. So each one is going to have the golden question and then one sub question, right? And then 3 little points about the product. So our sub question in this case is that retirement protected? That $250,000 IRA you said you had. And again, you guys, this question can be honed in for what best suits you, how you best deliver it. But and as we get into these other classroom segments and Annuity 101, you'll understand more what that means. Is your retirement protected? So you'll figure that out. But this is an example that we can give you that is effective and works. Is your retirement protected, Grady? And you simply go into then that you have the ability, you as a life insurance license have access to a tool, to a product that can help protect that client's retirement, right? And whether or not you want to call it an annuity or not call it an annuity, I don't care. The features of protecting your retirement are the same, whether you call it that or not. Number one, it eliminates all market loss. That's pretty huge. Number two, you get to still participate in those market gains. So you still get to earn something on this money. It doesn't just have to sit under the mattress. And then number three, it can create a paycheck for life for you and your spouse as long as you live. Annuities, all annuities can do this if you activate the features the right way, which we help you with, right? But all annuities can do those three things. Can I come back and show you what this looks like for you? Right? And then you're not getting into all these details. You're not pulling up your computer and trying to run illustrations or watch back videos and say, what product was that I should sell? That's where we come in. So what do you do when you're a new agent and you're not familiar and you don't know the answers and you don't know the 20 carriers we have access to and what product is best going to fit that client's need? This is your best friend, the Ask a Specialist tool, okay? You can access it here on your Integrity Lead Center. We also have it on our website, fflams.com. Whichever one, they all go to the same place. It doesn't matter to me which one you use. You take that client's information, you input it into a form, depending on their answer, right? Are you looking at an annuity? Are you looking at an IUL? And we're going to help do the hard work. We're going to look at all the companies. We're going to shop it around essentially for you. Our job here, this is the benefit of the SRS division for you. Our job is to stay in the know. Our job is to know all the products that we have access to and then figure out what best fits your client's needs. So we're going to go through what that looks like. Here's Mary. You sat with Mary. She said yes to that question. So you came back and submitted the Ask a Specialist. Mary was a 60-year-old. She said she had $225,000 in the IRA. And then here's some important points you found in your appointment you thought you would share with me, right? You already built rapport with the client. You already got to know their why, if they have kids, grandkids, right? You already know all that. So all you're doing is transferring that fact finding to this Ask a Specialist portal so that I have a little bit better picture about who your client is and what her needs are. So you jot down any notes that you think are important for me to know. In this case, you knew that she wanted to retire in about 10 years, right? So you were talking about that. So you put those notes in for me. We then, within 2 business days, get back to you with an illustration after we've looked at all the options, and we'll help train you on that. We'll give you videos. We'll walk you through it. We'll get on the phone. We're essentially product specialists, right? You call into a carrier to learn a product, except for you can call us and we know all the carriers' products, right? That's the benefit of using a centralized hub like an SRS division, okay? So we're going to actually go through real quick what kind of product that looks like. And hear me on this. I don't want you to take this next 3 minutes and try to learn this product, right? That's not my goal today. My goal is to show you the power of a fixed index annuity, the power of an IUL. Why should you believe in this? Why should you want to offer these things to your clients? If you buy in, then your client, you can sell it to your client, right? We have to feel good about what we're offering. That's why we're not salespeople, right? We're protectors. Like we are offering protection. Like I believe in life insurance. So I feel good about going and trying to help people obtain life insurance. So that's what I want to do with these products, is just show you a snapshot of what a fixed index annuity looks like. So in this example, we took that $225,000, we put it into, this is an example of the Performance Elite product through Athene, #1 product in the industry last year. We had a premium bonus there. You see, I highlighted that. So immediately that client got over $33,000 credited to their account. Okay. That's pretty cool, especially in the market we're in right now where people are losing money. You can help recoup some of that. Not every product has a bonus. This one does. The next thing I want to highlight is that assumed annual interest rate, right? We are pulling this from historical backcasting. We're looking back at what these actual indexes did. This example is over the last 10 years. So over the last 10 years, what had this product performed at if I would have taken it out in 2013? We would have received an average of 10.62%. This is going to change based on product and index options, right? So then we heard she wanted to retire at age 70. You put that in the notes for me, right? So I'm going to show that she's going to start taking money out of this money that she put in. She put in that $225,000 was one time, never paid monthly premiums because this is an annuity. And we started taking out 5% every single year at age 70, okay? That accumulated value still earns. So you see how our 5% gets bigger and bigger because we're still earning an average of 10.62 on this. Simple math tells me I'm not taking out more than I'm earning, right? So at age 88, she's already taken out $1.1 million, still has a cash value and death benefit of that $1.8 million I just highlighted. Okay, that is almost $3 million based on that $225,000. that in a nutshell is what that product can deliver to your clients, right? Obviously, there's more pages, more detail. They might have more questions, but if you guys could stand behind that, there's no reason you shouldn't be excited to offer these products to your clients. Okay. So that's the annuity.